Ruby, you cost us 2 goals. Welcome back to Fog Football. It is Aberdeen nil, St Mirren 3, and obviously that intro is in reference to Rubicic, right? And guess what, guys? I said we, because it fit the song. Doesn't mean I support the Dons, alright? Just defending my Jambo Bear there when he refers to Rangers as we.
Yep, just like I refer to Celtic as we sometimes in Europe, but you never, never get picked up on that, but whatever, here, I'm not here to talk about Celtic or we or Rangers or them or that or this.
Is that Rangers' pronouns anyway, right?
Be, but I can tell you, Aberdeen's pronouns right here, right now, those pronouns are shite with a capital S, because that's exactly what they are. But you know what, let's break down the game, let's actually dissect it, and we'll try and give an honest review without just labelling Aberdeen a bunch of bad names, which they are, of course, but let's be subjective.
We will refrain from burying them a wee bit. Ball played over the top.
Critical criticism, let's go.
That's it. Ball played over the top. Rubicic just heads it back to thin air, and then Alisunga, whatever you call it, he put it in the back of the net.
Horrible for Rubicic. And I know he is the one getting the blame here, but I think it's actually partly both him and the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper probably shouldn't be coming out his line like this. Rubicic should at least be keeping an eye on what his goalie's doing. It looks worse for Rubicic because he's the one that's actually head on the ball and playing through the St Mirren. Is it Alisunga?
Aye.
That scores the goal. But, I mean, in reality, it's probably just a mix-up, isn't it? A miscommunication between defender and goalkeeper. But Rubicic is the one that's going to get the majority of the blame, whether he deserves it or not.
Oh, absolutely. If the goalie's in position, it was still under hit to a degree. So, I mean, that is the only other problem. But you know what? This isn't the one I've got a beef with the guy. I mean, here, he can let goals in.
No, I mean, this one was, you could argue this one's a mistake, this one's a mix-up, miscommunication, whatnot. But unfortunately for Rubicic, this wasn't as bad as it got.
It wasn't. Papi Gay, he misses a rebound. You pointed out in the preview show what's going to happen when he comes back. He's been back a few days.
Well, there you go. There's my Aberdeen knowledge is not up to scratch.
It's not. I think he returned in the game against Elgin. When they won 3-0.
Yeah, he's probably wishing he didn't return. Here, I'd take him in the transfer window. They're interested.
To the mighty Jam Tarts.
Well, I heard rumours that Aberdeen were interested in Lawrence Shankland, by the way. What an idiot he would be if he went back there.
And Lyle Cameron interested in Aberdeen.
Lyle Cameron? Why would you go to a club that is clearly in freefall? Make no mistake about it, Aberdeen are horrible, and they will be lucky not to finish 11th.
We'll see how it goes. Then there's a penalty shout here. Papi Gay, never a penalty in my opinion. But Mandron, he makes it 2-0, right. Alisunga has big Rubicic on toast here. Runs down the right hand side. They pointed it in commentary. Rubicic's got like a 5-yard head start here. Loses out, gets completely out-muscled. Even when he gets out-muscled, there's no fight back. He's like running off the pitch. Alisunga then has a back pass to Mandron, who puts it in the bottom left-hand corner. And it was funny because there was just a collective of Aberdeen fans with their hands in the air, fucking screaming from pretty much every stand at the stadium at Pittodrie. And you know what? To me, this is so much worse than the first goal because he doesn't even try after he gets out-muscled. He almost fucking gives up. And then he gets subbed off pretty much straight after this. It's like, what is even going on? Was this an injury? Was he injured? Is that why he couldn't get to him? Or was this just Rubicic's arse folding and he went off the pitch? I think it's the latter.
I mean, it could be the latter. Don't really blame him. It was a shite game for him.
What do you make about the goal, though?
No, just disaster. Disaster for Aberdeen.
Was a disaster for Aberdeen. So he's off early. That takes us to half-time. 2-0 down, man. There's no hope for Aberdeen here. Not a chance. Palversa, he's got a shot that blazes over. We have Kevin Nisbet hitting the bar from a free kick. Also, there's a ball whipped into the mixer. Nisbet does get something on it. And then I believe... Is it Tobers I want to say? Big Tobers, he's a shot. Nisbet kind of gets out the road of it and then it just hits the advertising board. Not much going on there. But you know what? This Aberdeen's frailties at the back, they can't defend, they can't score. And when you've got those two as a combo, you can't win.
That's the worst combination I think you can have in football.
Can't defend, can't score. And the can't defend comes here to stay because there's a ball launch forward. I believe it's for Gogic. Mandron, I mean... Though the defensive line here for Aberdeen is shocking because you just get the four of them are fucking all in different angles, so there's no line whatsoever. Mandron just waits for the ball to bounce, hits it first time, bottom right hand corner, great goal, good night, full time, Aberdeen are shite. We said we'd deliver some constructive criticism, but they're fucking no good, man.
How low will Jimmy Thelin be allowed to take them?
No, obviously when we did the fans react there, we didn't see shit for the game. I knew there was bad defending, but geez, the third one's just as bad as the second one. You've got that guy they signed for Tottenham, Dorrington. Oh, he turned around and said, "Oh, I'm going to do what James Maddison did. Come up here." Oh, what? Yeah, James Maddison played for Aberdeen. He scored a free kick against Rangers. But what's this guy going to do? But concede shitey goals against St Mirren? Is that the pinnacle? Probably not, but awful.
No, it was awful, and I mean, they were playing against a St Mirren team under pressure today, and it's not like St Mirren's been in great form. 4 defeats coming into this, so, I mean, when are Aberdeen going to turn it around? When are they going to pick up a victory in the league? You can hold on to that.
Next 4 games, they're away. I think they're away to Hibs, Dundee, home to. Oh God, I can't remember who they're home to, but they're away to Celtic as well. I mean, forget who the home game's against. I mean, that's 3 fucking tough away days.
No,
Hibs, Celtic, and Dundee. Arguably, well, I mean, Celtic. I wouldn't really describe Celtic as the informed team in the league because they did drop a few points there and lost a game. But Celtic are Celtic. Yes,
they're the toughest fixture at them all.
Aye.
I mean, no matter, even if Hibs have more points than Celtic at the moment, which I don't think they do over the last 6 games, but even if they did, Celtic's the toughest game.
Yeah, but based off form, I would probably say that, Hibs and Dundee are the 2 that I would not want to be going to. Dundee just, drew with Celtic and Rangers.
And should have won. Have a really good record against
Kelly, that's it, aye. So, yeah, I think maybe the Kelly
I would not be surprised if Aberdeen pick up 0 points in the next 4 games.
No.
And I say that as if that's some sort of major prediction. They haven't won.
Spoiler.
They haven't won in 13, and most of those games have been defeats. And in the last 8 games, it's 7 defeats and 1 draw. And the 1 draw is against Hearts, where Hearts missed a penalty in the last kick of the game to win. So, I mean, Aberdeen could easily be looking at 8 defeats in a row had Hearts scored that penalty. So I don't think it's beyond the imagination here that they could go on and lose the next 4 in a row. And let's say they do. Let's say they, even if it's not heavy defeats, even if they don't get embarrassed here, even if they actually start playing some really good football in the next 4 games, but let's say they lose them. It's Jimmy. When does Jimmy Thielen's position get questioned?
I think once he's at the top 6, I mean the gap. He's actually quite lucky today because
that'll be soon.
Because Motherwell and who's the other team? Who was the other team today? It was pretty. Hibs.
I predict Motherwell, after the next 4 games, Aberdeen will be.
Motherwell and Hibs were both winning, and it put them right behind Aberdeen. But Hibs drew and Motherwell get beat, so therefore the gap's actually not as bad as it could have been between Aberdeen and them. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Aberdeen are awful. Back with another match with you very soon. Till then, peace.